Welcome back to the PSN Commanders Network / Protect Sports Network. Your boy Zone, and we are back with another video. If I get to an AGT joke or to God, man, if I got or not, I would not be wrapped right now, guys. Up and doors and pay way for all you wonderful people in G's. My name is Brady. Man, today's video, got another one for y'all, man. We're gonna talk another position analysis. This was on the cornerback position, and my expectations for these guys, and the guys should be starting. The guys gonna make the team. We'll talk about all that. So let's get started with the guys I think that should start. Number one should be Benjamin St. Juice. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, Forbes should be cornerback one." Forbes or nothing. It should be Forbes. I get it. I get it. Everybody, a lot of people are enamored with Emmanuel Forbes. I'm not one of those people, but I do understand why people are enamored with him. But I would not discount with what Benjamin St. Juice did last year for the Commanders. Played a lot of cornerback one last year. Played very, very well for the Commanders. Gave Justin Jefferson a tough time in that game versus the Vikings. You know, it'll say, "Oh, he had 7 catches for 105 and a touchdown," but he made Justin work for every catch he had in that game. Justin had made one easy catch the entire game. That first slant he caught. Outside of that, everything else was hard contested, and Justin just made a better play than Benjamin. But St. Jude's looked really good last year, man. He had some really good games. He was very impressive, and he definitely should be cornerback one going into training camp, and I think he should be the cornerback one this season. Now, cornerback two should go to Emmanuel Forbes. Uh, he's played well throughout the mini camp process. I hope he does play well through training camp and prove he can start. And I hope he has a good year. I really do. But I don't think he should be our cornerback one right now. But if he can prove he could be our cornerback one for the season, then make the switch. But as of right now, I'm going to the season with Ben St. Juice as my cornerback one. I know what Ben St. Juice is. I know what kind of player he is, what kind of caliber player he is, and how he can get it done. And so I know who he is. I have no qualms. I don't have no question marks about Ben St. Juice. So he should be cornerback one. Emmanuel Forbes, I don't mind being cornerback two. And then the guy that should be cornerback three will probably more than likely be Quan Martin, our second round rookie out of Illinois. So we have two rookies on our in our cornerback room. Probably, I think Kendall Fuller should start, but unfortunately, I do think they want the first round out there, and you cannot. I think the only way that Quan doesn't start but comes off the bench is if they play Kendall Fuller's cornerback one. They play Emmanuel Forbes outside cornerback two, and they play Ben St. Juice in the slot. But I don't like Ben St. Juice in the slot. I like my Ben St. Juice a lot better on the outside than in the slot. And I think he's still our best corner right now. So I don't want my best corner playing in the slot. That's crazy. So no, I think it should go Juice, Forbes, Martin, and Fuller come off the bench. Unfortunately, but I do think Kendall Fuller did some good things last year as well. But I just think you want to be more athletic in the cornerback position, and you want your stars to be more athletic. And I think all three of those cornerbacks that I named are more athletic and agile than Kendall Fuller is at this time of his career. So I think he's going to come off the bench. Now, I think the other guys going to make the team. Of course, Kendall Fuller. So obviously, St. Juice, Forbes, Martin. I mean, Martin will make the roster as a slot corner or as a safety. I think he's a hybrid, so I think that's going to go for him. But you'll see him either in the safety room or the cornerback room when the roster does drop. But he's more of a hybrid. He'll play both. So that's how I feel about Quan Martin. Also, Quan, Forbes, St. Juice, Kendall Fuller. If you want to keep 6 corners, just because of the injury history of some guys and things of that nature, more so Benjamin St. Juice. So we kind of want to be safe and have extra corners in the room. I think Danny Johnson made the team. He did some good things last year as a cornerback, and also he was very good on special teams. They already cut Cameron Dantzler, so he's not going to make this team, obviously. But I think the last guy's going to be Christian Holmes. Sit, man. Really good special teams player. And I think he's a guy that can come off the bench and play well. I'm not saying the dude's going to be a starter or he's going to be great, He come off the bench, play a few snaps, and don't throw up on himself. So you'll have Christian Holmes, Kendall Fuller, and Danny Johnson off the bench. And then you'll have Quan Martin, Emmanuel Forbes, and Ben St-Juste starting at the slot with Quan, outside with Forbes, and cornerback 1 and Ben St-Juste. I do think Ben St-Juste will not get interception this year, but I think he'll have a bunch of pass deflections. He'll have a bunch of pass deflections, won't allow a ton of catches, and he'll make it hard for wide receivers every single week. I think Forbes is going to have a ton of picks, but he'll allow a bunch of yards as comes with that territory. And I think Quan's going to be really solid in the slot for you. Kendall Fuller should come off the bench, and by November, probably be starting. We'll try and fight for a playoff spot. And I think they'll go ahead and make the switch from a guy, maybe if St-Juste is hurt, then Kendall comes out there. I think Kendall will get a ton of playing time, though. So I think they're going to be rotating these 4 corners in and out. And then, Danny Johnson probably get a little bit PT. And then Christian Holmes would probably be primary as special teamer. So that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys enjoy. What are your thoughts on this position? Do you think this position is really solidified and really good? Or do you think we're meh? Do you think we're average? Or do you think this position isn't good? What are your thoughts on it? What are your thoughts on Emmanuel Forbes specifically? And comment your thoughts on Kendall Fuller come off the bench. Do you think that's the right thing to do? Or do you think that Kendall Fuller should start? I'm going to do it for me. Like, comment, subscribe to the Protect Sports Commanders Network. Also, subscribe to the Life of Tone channel as well. You guys be easy. Y'all be safe. And y'all stay healthy. Stay blessed. You have a great one. Comment all your thoughts on this video. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out and blessings. All until next time.